Welcome to the Purple Party known as Purple Nerd Channel, home for all those who geek out on all things Prince related. In November of 1996, just a few days before the release of Prince's album Emancipation, an announcement was made on his then website, thedawn.com, of a new upcoming project, a collection of bootlegs called Crystal Ball. And at the time, the only way to pre-order this upcoming collection was to call Prince's 1-800-NEW-FUNK merchandise hotline. All of us purple nerds in the Prince world were super excited about this announcement, as we all believed that we were finally going to get the heavily bootlegged album Crystal Ball from 1986. Prince continued to advertise this project on his new website, loveforonanother.com, letting everyone know that once 100,000 orders are received, the CDs would then be pressed and shipped out. But Prince would realize that releasing a 3-CD set independently turned out to be a larger than expected task, as Prince faced several manufacturing issues, which continued to delay the release of the project, which is why by September of 1997, no one had received their copy of Crystal Ball yet. So Prince announced that his new acoustic album, The Truth, would now be included in the set as a way of saying, I'm sorry for the delays. But then again, the release would be delayed again in December of 1997, which led Prince to announcing that another CD would be included in this set, this CD being Kama Sutra by the NPG Orchestra. Finally, on January 29, 1998, copies of Crystal Ball with The Truth and Kama Sutra shipped out. To further apologize for the numerous delays, the orders were shipped out with random t-shirts and a copy of The War on cassette. Crystal Ball would be released nationwide through Best Buy, a Minneapolis-based company, on March 3, 1998. The retail release was 4 CDs long, comprised of the 3-CD set Crystal Ball and the CD The Truth. It was also available in a standard 4-CD jewel case or in a round plastic container designed to imitate a crystal ball. For being a 100% independently released 4 to 5 CD set, ranging from $39.99 to $49.99, in 1998 money, this set was actually very successful, peaking at number 62 on Billboard's Top 200 and number 59 on the R&B charts, selling just under 250,000 copies through retail and a little over 100,000 copies direct to consumers. Prince had actually claimed in an interview that he personally made a larger profit off the release of this album than he did off the release of Purple Rain. Following a similar trend to the previous album Emancipation, Prince kept the 3-CD format, with each CD having a particular playtime and a particular number of songs, with this release being 10 songs per CD and each CD being about 50 minutes long. But now then, the vast majority of us, including myself, were thrown off and, dare I say, somewhat disappointed when we finally got to listen to this album, expecting it to be the 1986 unreleased Crystal Ball, only to find out that the majority of the songs came from the time period between 1993 and 1996 and include a lot of remixes of previously released songs. But all in all, this collection I have grown to love over the years. This episode will be all about Disc 1, and we open up Disc 1 with the first song, which is the title track, Crystal Ball. Clocking in at over 10 minutes long, this is an epic song, which paints a picture of a fallen world, where the narrator confesses that he can only survive with the love of his lady. Prince performs the song with a vocal effect very similar to his Camille voice. The song was recorded in April of 1986, with Susanna Melvoin providing background vocals and Claire Fisher providing orchestration. Another version of this song was released on the Super Deluxe edition of Sign of the Times, which was an edited version of the song, clocking in at just a little over 3 minutes long. There are actually 3 other versions of this song that remain unreleased, and those 3 other versions not only vary in length, but also have some alternative lyrics. Next is Dream Factory. This is what is in the Dream Factory. Oh, Recorded in November of 1985 for an abandoned album of the same name that was meant to be the Revolution's fourth album, before Prince broke up the Revolution, canceling that album. In the song, Prince tells of the illusions created by fame and money. There are actually two unreleased versions of this song. One is an extended version of the song with a longer ending, and then the other one includes an additional intro.
Welcome to Holly Rock. You just in time. Got any dreams you ain't using?
And just when you thought there was some actual cohesion to the sequencing of these songs on this album, we get the next song, Acknowledge Me. So we jump ahead to 1993 for a song that was once considered for the gold experience. Prince originally recorded this song in 1993 and then reworked it in 1994 with the MPG having Sonny T on lead vocals. This version unfortunately remains unreleased. A video was actually filmed for this song, and there has been a few clips from it that's been released over the years, but the full version of the video still remains unreleased. This song abruptly changes gears on this album, making us all unsure as to what song is coming next from what decade. And of course, the next song on this collection is Rip Pop Go to Zipper. Now then, I was really excited to hear this song and know that I finally have it on a CD that I can listen to, because before it was put in this collection, the only way you could hear this song is to watch the movie Showgirls. And yes, you have to watch the movie, because even though this song appears in that film, it doesn't appear on that film soundtrack that was released. This sexy reggae-infused song, which includes a reference to Shantae Moore's song Precious, was recorded in 1993, and at one time, like the previous song, considered for the gold experience. There's also an unreleased version of this song that doesn't include the horn section, which honestly, the horn section is one of the best parts musically of this song, and I just couldn't imagine it not being there. Next is Love Sign. This is actually a remix of the song Love Sign by Shock G from Digital Underground, and in case you don't know who that is, he's Humpty. The original version was included on the MPG collection 1-800-NEW-FUNK from 1994. The song includes Prince and Nona Gay sharing lead vocals. The song samples Prince's song DMSR from the album 1999. Up next, we continue through the mid-90s with the song Hide the Bone. Written by Brenda Lee Eager and Hillard Wilson, Prince recorded this song in 1993. The song was originally part of the 3-CD set The Dawn, but when it was trimmed down to 3 separate albums, those being Come, The Gold Experience, and Chaos and Disorder, this hilariously titled song was lost in the mix. There was a video filmed for this song, but the full cut of that video has never been released. Next is Tomorrow. This song heavily samples Prince's own song, The Most Beautiful Girl in the World, and was originally played one time on the Tom Joyner Morning Show to promote the album Emancipation, even though this song was not included on that album. Next is So Dark. This is a remix of the song Dark from Prince's 1993 album Come. I love the song Dark, but So Dark takes an amazing song by Prince and somehow finds a way to make it better, as the programmed drums takes the song like someplace else, but keeping the theme of heartache performed vocally perfectly by Prince. But next we gotta go ahead and grab our DeLorean and go back to 1986 with the next song, Movie Star.
Tonight, hey, I'm a movie star. I see myself.
Prince had originally planned to include this song on the aforementioned abandoned Dream Factory album, as there's actually an unreleased version of this song that actually segues into the song A Place in Heaven, which was also supposed to be on the canceled Dream Factory album as well. Prince had actually offered the song to Miles Davis in 1987, and although he never recorded the song in the studio, he did perform the song live many times. And interesting enough, Prince was quoted that he wrote this song for Morris Day, but Morris was long gone by 1986, and the Time had been disbanded. So maybe he wrote it for him to kind of lure him back into the Prince camp, and maybe was trying to find a way to rework it into the album Corporate World that they would eventually reunite and work on, which of course would eventually become Pandemonium. But then again, this all happened in 1990, which is several years after 1986 when this song was written and recorded. But either way, this song would work perfectly for Morris Day, as the lead character in this song is a movie star just wilding out at a high-class club. We close out disc 1 with Tell Me How You Want to Be Done. This is essentially a remix by Kurt Johnson of the song The Continental from Prince's album from 1992, the Love Symbol album. But it's not a remix of the whole song, as Kirk took the closing portion of the song that features Carmen Electra rapping, or should I say Carmen Electra speaking in a soft whisper-like voice, and what she's saying just happens to rhyme, and then he extended it into its own song. There was a video actually filmed for this song, but it has never been released. Thank you for joining me on this episode. Please like and share this video, and if you don't mind, please subscribe to the channel. It really does help the channel grow, and if you have a moment, go ahead and check out my Patreon page. I will have a link to that in the description down below. Of course, I will see you on the next episode where I go through disc 2 of this collection. And until the next episode, I wish you heaven.